Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to my power, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Makakwadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who rule well and teach well, being great examples to us young brothers. Peace and blessings to all for elect, Lord willing, we be a part of that number. I'm the brother Quadar from the GMS Branch of Chicago, coming back with another video. And this video is going to be entitled, Remember This Place is Temporary. Okay, and we were dealing with a young bro yesterday, and brother was just in the midst of his mental battle. We all have weak moments. Okay, even Yahweh Shai did. So this is something that happens to all of us. And Satan throws thoughts at us, man. And the brother was just expressing himself as to how he was feeling. And brothers exhorted him through the Spirit. Okay, brother mentioned he was feeling useless. We exhorted the brother through the Spirit. What was able to strengthen him. But this is it inspired this lesson, man. Because we serve Yahweh Bashemel Shai. All right, the power of heaven and earth. Okay, we have the best job on the planet. We have the best reward coming to us. Okay, so, that's the Spirit, because the elder Saint Benji, Ratazawanya, here in GMS Chicago, sent this message at 4:41. He said, don't confuse what America has told you what your purpose is with your true purpose, because our true purpose is to serve Yahweh Bashem Al Shai. And this world is going to tell you to go get a degree, to go to fucking college for 4 years and get in debt for your whole life. All right, to marry, to have a wife and kids, the picket fence with the dog, with the house, with the mortgage, okay, with your bitch cheating on you, with your kids out of order, your son is a mole, your daughter is gay, vile affections, to love vile affections, to bow down to this devil. Okay, that's what the world tells you to do. That's what the world tells you your purpose is, man. Okay, but our true purpose is to serve Yahweh Bashem El Shai. Okay, so I read this Psalms 102 to the brother. Well, I just put it in the chat for the brother. It says that Psalms 102:1, it says a prayer of the afflicted when he is overwhelmed and poureth out his complaint before Yahweh. Hear my prayer, O Yahweh. Let my cry come unto thee. And you go into that word for overwhelmed. It says to be feeble, be faint, grow weak, to be feeble, be faint. Okay, so when we in that overwhelmed spirit, when we're in that feeble spirit, we pour out our complaint to Yahweh Bashem El Shai, and he's going to minister unto us, man. Like when Yahweh Shai was going through his battle with Satan, and when he defeated Satan, it says the angels came and ministered unto him, man. So, hey, this is the power that we serve. We have to defeat those thoughts, defeat those spirits, because this world. And Satan will tell you at this age right now, you should have been had this. You should have been had that. What the fuck you doing with your life? And you have to remind yourself that this world is temporary. This world is passing away. All right. This is like the elder Benji said yesterday. That's why they call this world a rat race. We don't need to impress anybody, man. Fuck these people. All right, we serve Yahweh Bashem El Shai, man. I'm going to read this Ecclesiastes 12:13 first. It says, let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear Yahweh and keep his commandments, for this is the whole duty of man. This is our whole duty of man, to serve Yahweh Bashem El Shai. The reason why we're in this captivity today is because we disobeyed Yahweh Bashem El Shai. Okay, so we're only in this captivity for our ass whooping. This ain't the end all be all. And our people fail to realize that. So you have to rebuke Satan when he tries to put that in your spirit, man. That shit is off. All right, this Deuteronomy 10 and verse 12, it says, and now, Israel, what doeth Yahweh thy power require of thee, but to fear Yahweh thy power, to walk in all his ways, and to love him, and to serve Yahweh thy power with all thy heart, and with all thy soul, to keep the commandments of Yahweh, and his statutes, which I command thee this day for thy good. Okay, So our purpose is to serve Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, man. Okay? That's what leads to life. Anything else, all right, is anything else and anybody else that's not serving the Lord, they're living a death style. Okay? And whatever they're laboring towards is going to lead to their death because they're not serving Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. They have not repented. Okay? This Micah 6 and verse 8, it says, He have showed thee, O man, what is good. And what doeth Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai require of thee? So what does the Lord require of us? It says, but to do justly and to love mercy and to walk humbly with thy power. Okay? So, hey, and we are to do justly, man. All right? And what is a part of doing justly? To serve him. All right? To turn away from this world, this polluted world, man. Okay? This world tells you to accept men being with men and women being with women. That shit is off. This world tells you to accept your woman being over you. That shit is off. That shit's out of order. Okay? And we got the truth. This is the best blessing ever. You know, everybody else is blinded. They through. They can't filter their thoughts, man. You know, whether something is right or wrong, whether something is Satan. Okay? Hey, we blessed. We in the best position right now. All right? We serve the Lord. We prophesy the downfall of this place. We live this truth. Okay? And when we in our day-to-day lives, we could just watch these people as they react. And it's very funny, man. It's very entertaining to me, especially. You know, because I be laughing at these niggas in the job, man, because the Lord be fucking them up for me, you know? And I just be laughing at them. You know, it's good to say I will laugh at your calamity. This 1 Peter 2 and 9, it says, but ye are a chosen generation, a royal priesthood, a holy nation, a peculiar people, that ye should show forth the praises of him who have called you out of darkness into his marvelous light. So the Lord has called us out of darkness, man. All right, he's given us that eye salve. Okay, you go into that word for eye salve, it goes to an ointment for the eyes. All right, our eyes have been healed. We're no longer blinded, man. We have the truth. Everybody else is blinded. They're given over to a strong delusion. Okay? So we in the best position ever. We about to inherit the kingdom, man, being joint heirs with Yahweh Shai. Okay? It says, Proverbs 3 and 13, happy is the man that findeth wisdom and the man that getteth understanding. For the merchandise of it is better than the merchandise of silver, and the gain thereof than fine gold. She is more precious than rubies, and all the things thou canst desire are not to be compared unto her. Length of days is in her right hand, in her left hand riches and honor. Her ways are ways of pleasantness, and all her paths are peace. She is a tree of life to them that lay hold upon her, and happy is everyone that retaineth her. All right, so this truth, this wisdom is priceless. Okay? Nothing this world can offer. Okay, so we're in a blessed position right now, man. We got next. China don't got next. Russia don't got next. We got next. Okay, Proverbs 8 and 10, it says, receive my instruction and not silver, and knowledge rather than choice gold. For wisdom is better than rubies, and all the things that may be desired are not to be compared to it. Okay? So you can't compare this truth to anything, man. All this shit is gonna perish. This world hasteth to pass away. This shit over with, bro. This kingdom sucks. This shit trash, garbage. You know? This place is finished, bro. Ain't shit to even these niggas in the world through, man. You know? And they living it up here. But they spirits are like, this shit ain't it. You know? This place is finished, bro. We're in the best position ever right now, man. We are heralding the kingdom. All right, and I got it right here. It says the world passing away. Don't stress. All right, this is John 16 and verse 33. As a matter of fact, let me read this second Ezra first. This second Ezra 7 and verse 42, it said, he answered me and said, this present life is not the end where much glory doth abide. Right. Therefore have they prayed for the weak. But the day of doom shall be the end of this time, and the beginning of the immortality for it to come. Right. Because this place has to be destroyed first. Okay. In order for Yahweh Shai's kingdom to be built. Okay. To be established on top of all mountains. All right. As it says in Isaiah 2 and Micah 4. All right. It says, in the beginning of the immortality for it to come, wherein corruption is past. All right. The elect is in power. All right. Starting with Yahweh Shai. All right. King David, the 12, the elect. Governing the earth in righteousness. We're going to be immortal. We can't go off. Okay. The whole world is going to be following after our vibration. They're going to be forced to follow the laws, statutes, commandments. Man, that's going to be truth, peace on the earth. The earth will truly be a paradise. All right, Idan. When the Israelites are in power, man. Look at the result. Hey, this whole world is a result, all right, of following the philosophy of the devil, man. This is the result. This is their kingdom. You know, this is what they love. All right, it says, wherein corruption is past. It says, intemperance is at hand, infidelity is cut off, righteousness is grown, and truth is sprung up. Okay, and that starts now. All right, because it says in Psalms 85 and 11, truth shall spring out of the earth. And that starts now. All right, so starting in 1969, all right, where the Abba Bivens came on the scene, America and this kingdom has been falling ever since. All right, and it's falling day by day. It's becoming very obvious. This kingdom is finished. All right, it's John 16 to 33. It says, these things I have spoken unto you, that in me ye might have peace. All right, so in Yahweh Shai, we have peace. In this word, we have peace. All right, this word comforts us. Okay, it says, in the world ye shall have tribulation. But be of good cheer, I have overcome the world, man. We're following after our Lord's footsteps, so we can overcome the world. Okay? We're Yahweh Shai blazed the trail, man, and we're following after his footsteps, man. You know, so this world is only temporary. This place is only temporary, man. You have to keep that in your mind. Okay? So, you know, I pray this lesson was edifying to whoever may have needed it, you know, because we all have weak moments, you know, but this is why the scriptures are here, man. This is what we use to strengthen us, you know, and, you know, I also told the young brother, man, make sure, you know, as soon as you wake up, you know, your mind is on the Lord instead of some other shit, man. You know? All right, because everything in this world is a snare. You might have a hobby that you like. You know, it's cool as long as it's balanced. But if you take that shit too far, that's a snare to you. You know, anything could be a snare. We have to continue to stay focused on his word, man. You know, so Lord willing, this is edifying. I want to give all praise, honor, glory to Yahweh Bashem El Shai, Bashem Kakwadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings to those who elect. Lord willing, to be a part of that number. Shalom, Kwame Sharala, Wa Badu Bo.